Welcome to Special News YouTube channel. While Russia intensified its search and rescue activities in the area where the warship sank, the Ukrainian side claimed that some of the 16 cruise missiles on the ship's deck were carrying tactical nuclear warheads. Ukraine has also already declared Russia's work on the wreckage illegal, declaring the sinking Russian warship its historical heritage. The cruiser Moskva sank on April 15, about 128 kilometers off the Ukrainian city of Odessa. Ukraine claimed that it had been hit by a Neptune missile, while Russia had claimed that it was sunk by fire. With 8 war and rescue ships belonging to the Russian Navy, he started underwater studies in the area where Moskva sank. Among the wreck removal vessels sent by Russia to the region is the world's oldest active ship, the Kommuna from the period of Tsarist Russia. Western intelligence services attribute Russia's underwater studies on the sunken ship to several reasons. Russia does not want the encrypted communication devices on the sinking ship to fall into the hands of foreign countries. It is also aimed to remove unexploded missiles. Reaching and removing the bodies of the sailors who lost their lives on the ship is another goal. While Russia is accelerating its work on finding and removing the debris related to Moscow, the Southern Forces Command of the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense claimed that the Russians are not after the dead sailors, but the nuclear-tipped missiles left on the ship, emphasizing that there are 16 new-generation Vulcan cruise missiles with a range of 700 kilometers on the cruiser. The written statement said, "According to the intelligence data we have, tactical nuclear warheads were placed on several of the 16 cruise missiles on the cruiser Moskva before they were sent to the Ukraine war. Heads that were not affected by conventional explosions while the ship was sinking are now at the bottom of the Black Sea." The Russians want to get these headlines out of the bottom as soon as possible so that the reality of nuclear weapons is not revealed. It is also stated that the titles can pose a security risk if they fall into unwanted hands. On the other hand, the Kyiv administration declared the wreckage of the cruiser Moskva belonging to the Russian Navy, which sank in the economic interest region of Ukraine, as a national historical fortune. It was conveyed to Moscow through UNESCO that work cannot be carried out in the wreckage area without the permission of Russia's Ukraine administration. It was stated that all work on the bottom will be considered illegal by Kyiv. The mystery of the sinking of the flagship of Russia's Black Sea Navy, Moskva, has not been lifted. The Ukrainian side claimed that the ship was hit and sunk by 2 Neptune missiles launched from the ground against the Russian ship on April 14. The Russian Ministry of Defense, on the other hand, did not accept the missile attack and declared that the ship suffered great damage as a result of the explosion of the ammunition in the fire that broke out during the storm, and that the next day, while trying to tow to the Sevastopol port with ropes, it took water and sank. After the loss of life on the warship was kept a secret for a week, the Russian side announced that 1 sailor died on the ship the previous day, and 27 sailors were considered missing. On the other hand, the Ukrainian side claimed that at least 100 Russian sailors died from the sinking ship. Ukraine claimed that there were nuclear warheads on the Russian flagship Moskva, which sank off the coast of Odessa on April 15, therefore the Russians wanted to quickly remove the devices and weapons from the wreckage. It was also stated that the nuclear warheads that were not damaged in the explosion did not pose a danger.